Hello everybody, and welcome to another one of these videos. Today I'm going to talk about Nintendo's E3 presentation, which is happening, well, tomorrow. More so, I'm going to be talking about my predictions for the game, really what I think is likely, unlikely, and just kind of what's in the middle of the road. Unfortunately, this video is kind of long to make, and I'm in a bit of a time crunch, so instead of talking around like this, I'm just going to go ahead and get into the meat of the video. The part where I talk about the... Alright, I've got 4 things for this category. I'm not going to try to find footage for it, that's going to take too long, and I can easily address these 4 things really quickly, so I'm just going to get into it. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Challenger Pack 10. This is an E3 presentation. Do you really think we're not going to get that? Breath of the Wild 2. Back in the February Direct, we were told that we were going to get more information later this year. It's later. Information on Mario Golf Super Rush. The game releases later this month. They're probably going to talk about it. Anime games. It's a Nintendo Direct. You can't have a Nintendo Direct without anime games. Anyway, let's move on to... Alright, I've got 5 things for this category, so let's get into it. Firstly, I think we're due for a new Animal Crossing New Horizons update. We haven't had a really major one since March. Of course, we got all the Super Mario themed items and a couple of other things. But considering we haven't gotten an update since March, this is a pretty reasonable expectation to have for E3. I also think Kirby's a pretty reasonable expectation. Other than Star Allies back in 2017, we haven't gotten much except for a couple spin-offs. And also, Kirby has been being teased, so I think that it might happen at E3. Splatoon 3 was revealed in the February Direct. Although I think it is kinda weird to have 2 Splatoon games on the same console, I think we'll probably learn more about it during this presentation, and honestly, I'm excited to see more. A while back in a Pokemon Presents, we got our first looks at Pokemon Legends Arceus and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I think it's pretty likely that we'll get information on one of the 2 in E3, most likely the Diamond and Pearl remakes. I don't know much about them, but I'm still looking forward to them because I do play some Pokemon. I'm gonna buy it because I'm stupid. Next one. I don't know anything about Bayonetta, and yet I think this is probably gonna happen. Metroid. Mario Party 12 / Super Mario Party 2. I heard that ND Cube was hiring for a new project, presumably Mario Party 12. I don't know what it is, but I think if it doesn't happen now, it'll happen soon. Something new for Nintendo Switch Online. People are speculating that it'll be N64 Online. Personally, I think it'll probably be Game Boy or Game Boy Advance. Sonic. WarioWare. Nintendo recently held a survey asking if we would buy a new WarioWare game for a certain price. I don't think this means that they haven't made a WarioWare game. I think they're just trying to figure out pricing, honestly. But I think it's pretty likely. Ace Attorney. We actually know that there's one coming. The Ace Attorney Chronicles, I believe, coming in July. But I think they'll probably touch on it during E3. Donkey Kong. This year's his 40th anniversary. Yeah, we're getting Donkey Kong. If not now, then very soon. Hello. Before we get into the last section, I just want to say, I'm sorry I couldn't find good footage in time, so it's just going to be a bunch of logos on the screen again. I hope that's fine, but I'm trying to get this out fast. I'm already going to be late. I'm not going to be able to upload it at 9:30. I actually had an issue earlier where all my video progress got deleted and I had to remake all of this again. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. I'm under a time crunch. I hope you understand. Anyway, on to the logos. A new Super Mario Bros. Rhythm Heaven on the Switch. I do think it'll happen at some point. But for now, I think Mario Kart 9 is not impossible, but unlikely to happen right now. If it does happen right now, that would be great. But honestly, I think if they do have it, it's going to be later this year at least. Maybe September or something. I don't know. Pikmin 4, this is so unlikely I couldn't even take the time to find a logo for it. And you know what? I'm wasting my time. I could put all of these here and say it with me now. Because these games have barely been touched in a while, with an exception for Pikmin, which just got Pikmin 3 Deluxe, and Fire Emblem, which got 3 houses. But all these games are not going to show up at E3 because Nintendo doesn't care enough. They don't think we care enough. Does anybody like Bingo?